Hello everyone, I'm Reggie DeMock with One Soul at a Time. I'm welcoming you here if this is your first time. I hope you go back and look at some of our other videos. Or if you're a returning customer, I hope you find this video and some suggestions helpful. You know, as an addictions counselor and someone who's been sober for over 30 years, I know what it's like to have hard days and have days that require tough choices, because the world doesn't necessarily revolve in the order and in the time that I would like it to. And it's easy for me to get distracted by people, by events, by day-to-day business. And if this sounds familiar and you're in one of those places, you're in the right place. This is for you. So as I was watching some programs on TV and commercials for Memorial Day sales, for furniture, for barbecues, and all this stuff was coming on, I was realizing, wow, we were coming up on a situation and a time where there's a lot of outside parties. There's a lot of family reunions, family picnics, celebrations, and there's alcohol involved in many of those. So I thought it might be a good day to talk about some of those situations and how you might be able to handle them gracefully and comfortably, because this is about you being comfortable in your own skin. Me being comfortable in my own skin. So thinking back on the suggestions that I had gotten, the first one was decide if I am physically, mentally, spiritually healthy enough to be going to a gathering that I'm going to be at for a couple of hours that has alcohol involved. And I will tell you, even with 30 years of recovery, there's certain situations I'm just not comfortable to hang out with a bunch of people for that long of a period of time. So making the decision as to whether I should go or not is paramount. I have to take care of myself. Don't test yourself. Decide and then move forward on that with some other suggestions on board. First, make sure that you have phone numbers with you, that you have your sponsor or friends in your program on your cell phone. Today, it's easy to step aside. You don't have to find a payphone or borrow somebody else's, phone at a house. You can just step aside and call somebody and say, hey, I'm feeling a little swirly. Get some suggestions. Secondly, always have your own transportation, or the person that you're with is absolutely on board, that if at any point in time that you're feeling overwhelmed or just not comfortable, that you can leave. If you're there and deciding to stay, always keep watch of your own drink. If you lose track of your drink, get a new one. In this day and age, people leave things. You don't want to pick something up and take a gulp of it and go, holy crap. That's not a relapse. It's only a relapse if you take a second drink of it. And in actuality, when you first get to an event, if somebody says, hey, can I get you a drink? You do not have to launch into some huge explanation of, oh, I don't drink anymore. This is what happened. And I'm doing this, that, or the other. It's just a question. Can I get you a drink? And the answer of a sweet tea, a Diet Coke, 7-Up is the answer to that question. You don't have to launch into anything else. And if someone says, hey, why aren't you drinking? I've got a whole nother answer for that in another video. But the basic short story is, I'm taking medication, or I've had some changes that I have to stay away from alcohol for a while, especially if they're not people that you know very well. It's important to protect this precious gift of sobriety. And you don't have to be a superhero going to any major lengths to get through that. I want to read you one of the stories out of One Soul at a Time, which I kind of remembered and had to go looking up the card when I thought about this subject to talk about. It says, it's card number 126, and it says, "You're on your own path to recovery. Don't allow others to make you take a U-turn that they aren't paying for the gas." The story goes, change people, places, and things. Change people, places, and things? What? You don't even need to be in recovery to have this resound. If we have a goal that's been thought through, going back to school, a change in a career, health and fitness, don't allow others to not walking your path to deter you, not even for a second. It's only one drink. Can't you skip that class and go to the festival? Don't go to the gym this morning. Do you have to go to a meeting tonight? When practicing new behaviors, it's very easy to slide back to what was familiar or comfortable. They say it takes 90 days for the brain to shift, so the unfamiliar becomes the new habit. Our friends and family don't mean any harm. They just don't understand what it takes to stem our disease. And they don't have to in order for us to be successful. Their lives don't depend on it. Ours does. Listen, you're not alone. You don't have to do this journey alone. And you shouldn't. If it feels right, my book, One Soul at a Time, is full of stories and truths that for days like this or choices like this. And if this message helps you today, please subscribe so that we can stay connected. You're doing better than you think. You showed up here today. It matters. And until next time, take things one moment at a time, one breath at a time, one soul at a time. I'm Reggie DeMock. Have a great day.